Hey, what's up guys? It's Louis back again with another video. And I just wanted to inform you guys real quick on my opinion, my experience and my opinion on working out every day. Now, you could work out every day, of course, right? If you know how to do your workout splits in a way where whatever muscle you worked the day before have a chance to rest, okay? If you work a muscle at least twice, 2 times back to back, okay, right? But we're not trying to overdo it, right? So that's one thing. For you to reap the benefits of the workouts that you're doing, for you to benefit the work that you're doing and reap the benefits of it, you need to let your body rest. You're not going to see the improvement. You're not going to see the improvement until you get your body to heal 100%. Okay, so if you always working out and your body never really healed to 100% and it's only healing 90%, 70%, you're gonna always be working at that 70% and you won't realize how much more your body have to give because of all the work that you put in. You're not going to realize how much your body have, and all the work that you're putting it in so you could be able to reap the benefits. And the only way for you to reap the benefits when you're working out is by letting your body heal. When your muscles break down, they have to heal. That's actually how your muscles build. You rip the muscles, you tear it, it rebuilds. You rip it, it rebuilds. Every time you work out, that's all you're doing is ripping it, rebuild, tearing it, rebuild, tearing it, rebuild. Okay, and you eating properly and stuff so you could nourish your body, nourish your muscles so they could grow faster, better, stronger, and you want to be able to operate at 100%. You're not doing all this work to be operating at 50%. So my best advice is find a workout split that allows your body or your muscle groups to rest. So if you're gonna work out 5 days a week, you need to switch up. If you can't do chest 5 days, back 5 days, legs 5 days, and expect for you to feel the difference, it's not going to feel good. Your mind going to tell you that your body rested, but it's not rested fully, it's not healed fully. And the reason it's not healed fully is because you broke it down Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and you just breaking the same muscle group down so much, it never got a time to heal. It never got a time to repair. So I will tell you is find a workout regimen, find a workout split that allows your muscles to repair. And what I would recommend is at least working each muscle group twice a week, the most. So in that way you could really have that optimal level, that optimal level. And then don't forget about stretching. Making sure you stretch after your workout so you could have that mobility and for your body to repair. You don't get too tight and you don't get immobile, right? So that's my take, because I'm the guy that work out not just every day. I work out 2 times a day, sometimes 3 times a day. I used to. And what made me think about it was when I do it and I spar, sometimes I feel tired. I'm like, man. But the thing is, compared to most athletes, that's the only thing they have as a job. So what a lot of us don't know or don't realize is when they wake up in the morning and they train, they go and they take a nap, they rest, they go back to sleep. So they will train, have breakfast, go back to sleep. Because guess what? They got to get up again to train again. And that's their only job. That's what pays the bills for them. If that's not your only job, and you have a whole 9 to 5, and not even just a 9 to 5, because some people, their job is 12 hours and stuff. So if you're working a 12-hour, 14-hour shift and trying to work out twice a week, you dying, you about to kill yourself. And you gotta understand that even if working out is very good for your heart, at the same time, it could be bad because your heart doesn't rest. Your heart always beating. So the only time your heart gets to rest and recoup is when you rested. When you chilling, when you chilling, that's when your heart rate is down. the most, right? So you have to work out in a way where you complement these things, okay? You have to work out intense, but you have to also know that you can't work out intense every single day. Sometimes not working out intense is working out hard. And what I mean by that, let's say you worked out intense today, but tomorrow you fine tune in certain things. That's actually working. That's actually you working hard because you have a strategy, you have a game plan, you fine tune in certain stuff, you working on specific things. You working on probably your form more or less. The day before you was working on more of the intensity. Today you're working really on form and really getting it right and making sure the muscles work the way it needs to be working, right? So that's the main thing. Like for me, how my workout split is going to be now is I'm going to be running, instead of every day I'm going to run three times a day, 3 times a week, I mean. And then I'm doing it early in the morning. So I'll run early in the morning. I'll try to knock out some strength training and stuff. Definitely doing core, but I'll try to knock out some other strength training. Because if I can knock out some strength training, what I could do is later on in the day, I could work on my boxing, right? Now, every day I want to work on boxing, but every day I don't want to do impact. So every day is not going to be beating up the bag. Some days it's going to be just basically working on angles, really slowing it down, figuring out how my body feels, figuring out this, figuring out that, especially if I already ran for that day. Running by itself, especially if you have a good pace and you sprint or you certain things, that's intense already. So if I'm running 5 miles, I don't run no less than 5 miles. So I'm running 5 miles in the morning, and then I'm doing some strength training, whatever the case may be, get my food to eat, take a little rest, boom, 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 work on whatever I need to work on for my social media, for whatever I need to work on, edit my videos, whatever I need to do, whatever work stuff I need to do. And later on in the day, instead of doing something extremely intense again, take it slow. And then there are some days, like the days that I won't be running, where I could take it a little easy in the morning, I'll work more on my strength and conditioning, and then later on in the day, work on really heavy hitting the bag or really, really pushing it. So it's just finding that balance, not trying to kill my body every day, all day. So that's the main thing you need to focus on. Like, you can't train every day and reap the benefits. The only way for you to do that is by really breaking the muscles down to the point of, when I say breaking the muscles down, I mean the muscle groups, breaking your workouts into, okay, today I'll do chest and this, and then tomorrow I'll do this and this, and then the next day I'll do this and this, to try to give the other body parts time to rest, time to recover, time so you could be able to reap the benefits. But depending on what your sport is or what you're doing, you have to split it up, because the only way for you to reap the benefits is for you to split up the workouts in a way where you're not killing yourself, you're not killing your heart. You don't want to work out so hard that you end up having heart problems or heart disease, or that's another thing people don't understand. Too much of anything is not good for you. Too much of anything is not good for you. So you have to try to figure it out, especially when your body trying to speak to you and tell you, hey, listen, I don't mind you do something today, but take it a little easy on us today, okay? It's really rough. We're trying to keep up, but it's rough. We ain't finished healed. We ain't finished recovering right now. We need to take some time off, right? So that's my main take. If you're gonna work out every day, make sure that you're working out in a way where you're giving your muscles time to heal. Depending on if you're a bodybuilder, it might be a little bit easier. Depending on what sport you do, you gotta be careful, So you just like if you box, and I use boxing because that's the sport that I'm into. So let's say you boxing, you sparring. You might spar twice out the week. 3 times is a lot. If you spar 3 times out the week, that's a lot. You know what I'm saying? You know why it's a lot? Because depending on what kind of sparring you're doing, you're getting hit in the brain. You're getting hit in the head. And on top of that, you gotta train. You gotta run, do road work, strength and conditioning, so figuring out a way where I remember Mike Tyson, before I cut off the video, because I don't want to be talking forever, right? But I remember Mike Tyson said he quit boxing, or one of the reasons he quit boxing, he was in pain all the time. You know what I'm saying? When you train, you in pain. And you train on a certain level, you in pain all the time. People see you and they're like, yeah, he's a beast. But they're 90% of the times, 80% of the times, the athletes don't be performing at 100%. They were sparring, they got injured, they didn't tell nobody. Football wise, they might have injured something, they didn't tell nobody. Basketball, same thing, because you don't want to miss no games, you want to still compete. So that's the main thing you got to understand. Like, as an athlete, is it really doing me more good than harm? Am I actually healthy, or am I pushing my body beyond a certain limit so I could perform beyond average? You know what I'm saying? So if you're a person that really training on, either you're doing as an athlete or either which way, you have to let your body rest to reap the benefits. Okay? So again, like I say, if you're gonna train every day, make sure you try to split your workouts in a way where you let in the other muscle groups rest. And depending on what you're doing, if you only train in one set of muscle groups or you only do one type of training, training every day is going to hurt you, because you're repetitively doing the same thing, you're repetitively tearing the same muscles, and you're not giving it a chance to rest. So that's my whole thing. Be careful of that, be aware of that, and make sure that you listen to your body, okay? So don't overdo it. I hope this video was helpful to you. Make sure to comment below and ask me any questions that you want to ask, and I'll be able to answer you. I'll help you out, and I'll answer your questions and tell you what I feel and my opinion, okay? So be safe. Thank you guys for supporting me, and yeah, let's go, baby. Road to 5,000 subscribers. Let's go.